They didn't get the memo.
Bro, I'm for sure recording
this to be true. To this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Murray, and an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
53. Bravo. Check 41. Hey, keep it. 12.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically.
And that'll set them back 5. That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Check. Back.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Easy work, and it's coming again.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Good boys came out to play. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
Bro, your internet is so bad, I can't even pick my own play. Anything. Wow.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. After the penalty, it's Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Once again, can't pick a play. Can't pick anything. That's great.
And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Only 29 yards. On the punt there, definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On second down now, it's Murray, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 56 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now it's Miller. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Check, crunch. Switch. Win the rep.
They'll run. It's Miller. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Right there. Ready. Yellow lady. 54 Mike. We go 21.
Breeze now on 1st down. This is caught by Ginn. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
First and goal at the